Hello again, everyone. This is Joe Hentges with Beyond the Chart, and in this Asia update video, we're going to check in on China, India, and two Chinese ADRs, CTRP and Weibo. So stay tuned. All right, let's start off here with the Shanghai Composite. We've had 3 days of trading in the last 2 weeks. Well, actually 5 days of trading, but the last Wednesday here was 2 weeks ago. And then they were closed all of last week. We've had 3 days, a little bit of a pullback. Still looks like it's chopping down. Got some support here a couple weeks ago right at this trend line. And I am still expecting this thing to roll over and trend to the downside. Now, the Hong Kong, the Hang Seng Index, it had been stronger like I talked about. And this one has sold off pretty hard here yesterday, or actually this was Monday. This was Tuesday. Looks like Hong Kong was closed on Monday. So where's Wednesday? Here's Wednesday. We've had 4 days of trading, actually. So in here, since last Wednesday when I did a video, this has dropped about 380 points in here. And it came down to this little trend line, and I'm still expecting this trend line to break and this to roll over and start a pretty strong, and this next move down should be pretty strong in here because this looks like a little 1, 2, and I'm expecting a 3, and this should all be working the third intermediate wave to the downside, and we'll see if that's what plays out. That's what my expectation is on my preferred wave count. India, we continue to look for this here. When I last talked about India on the 5th back here, we've only had 3 days of trading, and we've only had, it's been closed Wednesday and Tuesday and Wednesday this week. So we've only had 3 days of trading. And when I talked last Wednesday, I said, if it breaks this trend line to the upside, then I was thinking that the fourth wave may have concluded right here at a low. It has failed to do that so far. It still could happen. We now get 3 consecutive closes in here below the 10-day moving average. So watching to see, is this still going to pull back down? Is this still kind of dragging out in a fourth wave to the right here? Or are we getting ready to break? But right now we still look like we're in that fourth intermediate wave and expecting the fifth wave up here at any time. Okay, let's start off with CTRP. We're going to look at this. CTRP, the last time I talked was 4 weeks ago. It had come down here and it appears to have gotten support in here and has rallied since then. I was expecting it to come on down and come down to this trend line. I'm still expecting it to do that. And why? Because it has, this is all the trading, well actually this is the most recent trading in here. I believe that we had a third primary wave up that completed, and here's the fourth intermediate wave. There's a trend channel that we've got. Let me zoom back out. You can see this a little clearer. This is the trend channel that we've got on the trading here on CTRP since 2008. And that's why I'm expecting this pullback down to this trend line. Okay, because I'm expecting this to correct down into the fourth wave, and it will probably stop right at the bottom of this trend line here. So now that we've had this pullback, it looks like it may be starting to do that. It's closed back down below the 10-day moving average yesterday, and let me see where it's trading now. CTRP's down 11 cents right now, and it's been 2 hours of trading here on Wednesday, October 12th. All right, now let's take a look at Weibo, and grab the wrong one. Here's Weibo. Okay, look at this trend channel that it's been in. Now, last time when I talked, I thought we go back here, right around in here. I thought wave 3, intermediate wave 3, may have completed here, and I was expecting this to pull back and pull back down into this area here. But this has continued to subdivide higher. So my best estimate right now, the best thing to do is to just look at this and say, okay, here's the trend channel that this is in, and it's like an escalator just continuing to go higher. And you just got to wait. If you're in it, great. You just ride it out. I'm expecting to have a fourth wave, but because this wave 2 was deep, it corrected well over 68%. I'm expecting the fourth wave to be shallow and sideways. Okay, and what do I mean by shallow? I'm expecting it to correct like 23 to 38% of the entire wave 3. So once we think we've got the wave 3 completed, now how do we know? We'll know, I believe, as we start to see this thing get below the 10, which it started to do back here, but we didn't get any continuation to the downside, didn't get any moving average cross, we didn't get any kind of pullback at all. Now, the one caution I will say about Weibo, that's why I think we're getting to the tail end of this intermediate wave 3, is we're getting divergence showing up on all the indicators, okay? On RSI, on DI plus, on the directional movement indicator, and on the demand index, which takes into account volume in its calculation. And we're getting divergence showing up on all of that. So that tells me that we're running out of steam, running out of power on this move, but so far it still hasn't broken down. But that's the expectation, expecting a fourth wave and then a fifth and final wave move up for this whole 5-wave sequence will be coming. All right, that's it for the Asia update today. I hope you found that helpful. If you did, hit the like button, and don't forget to share the video also. All right, everyone, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.